All right, so the first problem that I want us to go over, well, first of all, on your paper, let's write out PEMDAS, okay? Because we need practice with using these steps in the order that they need to be done in, okay? So what does the P stand for? Go ahead. Parentheses, excellent. Okay, so parentheses. Now, remember, parentheses look like this, okay? But it also stands for brackets that look like this and braces that look like that, okay? Which are kind of hard to draw. You got to practice that one. All right. All of these mean the same thing. You probably are not going to see braces very often in fifth grade. You will see parentheses quite often, and you'll see some brackets pretty often, okay? Basically, you'll only see brackets if you have more than one step that needs to be in parentheses, okay? And we'll talk about that a little later. So all three of these really mean the same thing, okay? So if you see any of those, they always come first. So what does the E represent? Go ahead. Exponents. Okay, and as I said in the video, exponents are sixth grade. Okay, so we don't deal with exponents in fifth grade, but I always tell you what that E represents because I don't want you to go to sixth grade and not know that. Okay, I want you to go to sixth grade and say, I may not know what an exponent is yet, but I know you always do that second. Okay, and then this is the tricky part, which once you get a handle on it, is not so tricky. Okay, so the M is multiplication and the D is division. And I always put a box around them like that because we always go left to right. So if I have both of them, whichever one's on the left goes first. Okay. And then the same thing for addition and subtraction. I always look for both of them at the same time. And if I have both of them at the same time, I always go left to right. Okay. All right. So let's do one together. Let's do in parentheses 14 minus 7 plus in parentheses 3 plus 5. All right, what am I going to do first? Elijah? Okay, we do. Okay, and we have 2. Okay, now don't get confused. If we have 2 like this, usually we do them left to right, like we do over here with multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Okay, so I want to do this first. All right, so what is 14 minus 7? Come on, guys. I need to hear from more people than just Elijah. What is 14 minus 7? Everybody should be able to tell me that one. Jalen, what's 14 minus 7? What's 14 minus 7? It's okay. What's 14 minus 7? That's fine. Okay, but you just told me 14 plus 7. I want 14 minus 7. No. All right, Elijah, help him out. Mhm. 8? Are you sure about that? Okay, so here's what I do sometimes if it's a confusing subtraction fact. Okay, start with the number you're taking away. Start with 7. All right, and we're going to count up to 14. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 7. Okay, so 14 minus 7 is 7. All right, so what I want to do now is anything that I did not use yet, it doesn't matter what it is. If I didn't use it yet, it goes down. Okay, so I did not use this plus sign, so I write that. And then I did not use the 3 plus 5 in parentheses. Okay, so what needs to be done next? Go ahead. Why? Exactly. Okay, we have to do parentheses first. So 3 plus 5 is what? 8. And then I rewrite what I didn't use. So I didn't use my plus sign, and I didn't use this 7. So now I'm left with 7 plus 8. What's 7 plus 8? Go ahead. Hi.
15.
15. Good job, Elijah. Yeah, my clock is good. Hey, but I can't get these blinds down. I think it's just me. I don't do well with blinds. Sorry, guys. All right, so my answer here is 15. Okay. Any questions on that one? All right, so I'm going to erase this. We'll do another one. I'm going to try to trick you this time. Okay, so get your thinking caps on. Thank you. Sorry. And divide by 8. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. What do you think needs to go first? Okay, Elijah is silenced for this problem. He can only watch. So the rest of you have to speak up. What do you think needs to go next, Roger? I know you have some thoughts. What are you thinking? Look over here at our PEMDAS. What always comes first? The parentheses, right. Okay, so now remember, parentheses and brackets mean the same thing, right? We always do parentheses first, though. All right, so what that means for this, since I see parentheses here and I see brackets, that means that this 4 divided by 2 has to come first. Okay, so what's 4 divided by 2? 2. Good job, Roger. Okay, now I rewrite what I did not use. I did not use this bracket yet. Okay, I did not use times 8 or this bracket. And I did not use divide by 8. Okay, so now what's next? Good job, Roger. I like your hand motions. Okay, yes. So Roger is saying the 2 times 8 is next because it's in the brackets. Excellent. Because brackets come next, right? So 2 times 8 is... Good job, Roger. I feel like you and I have some good good sign language going on. Good job. So 2 times 8 is 16, and I did not use divide by 8 yet. So I have to put that down. Okay. So now what is 16 divided by 8? Oh, I don't know about that one. 16 divided by 8 is what, Roger? There you go. Okay. All right. So 16 divided by 8 is 2. Very good job. Okay. All right. Let's do one more. And then I have one more after that if you feel like you need it. Okay.
I answer this question too.
Yes. Thank you for being patient. All right. So I'm going to give you this problem this time. 31 minus, in parentheses, 75 divided by 3 divided by 5. All right, what do we always do first? We always do parentheses first, okay? Now, 75 divided by 3. I always try to get you guys to think about money, okay? So if you have 75 cents and you share that between 3 people, how much does everybody get? Yes, Elijah, I can tell you figured it out.
25
Nice.
cents.
Yeah, because if you have 3 quarters, right? So if I have 75 cents in quarters and I have 3 people, that means everybody gets a quarter, right? So 75 divided by 3 is 25. Okay. Now I have to rewrite what I did not use. I did not use the 31. I did not use the subtraction. I did not use the division. And I did not use the 5. Okay. So I'm done with parentheses. I don't have exponents because that's 6th grade. Okay. So now I look for multiplication and division. Do I have multiplication or division? Or division? Yes, right?
You have division, but you don't have multiplication.
Exactly. So then that means that I do the division next. So 25 divided by 5 is, good job, Roger, 5. I did not use my 31 and I did not use my subtraction symbol. Okay. So then that's my last step. So what would 31 minus 5 be? Good job, Roger. 26. Excellent. Whoops. 26. So my answer there is 26. Good job. Yeah. Now, can you see why I think PEMDAS is kind of fun? You know,
PEMDAS is fun.
I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a problem. I thought it was very interesting. It popped up on Facebook yesterday. I thought it was perfect timing. Like literally, this came on my Facebook feed yesterday saying that most people can't get this answer correct. Okay? So I'm going to give it to you guys and see if you can get it correct. Now, I just want you to think about it for a minute. Okay? I want you to think about what steps would come in what order. And let's see if we can find out the right answer. All right, what would come first? Elijah, what comes first?
Parentheses.
Oh,
Always parentheses.
always. Okay, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Good. Okay, so now I have to rewrite what I didn't use. Okay, so I did not use the 8. I did not use the division symbol. And I did not use the 2. Now, here's the tricky part. Okay, and I think this is what tricks everybody up. Notice how this 2 is right next to the parentheses and there's no symbol there. Okay? That always means to multiply. Okay? So if I have something like, let's say I have this 1 plus 1 in parentheses, and then there's like a 3 right here. That means that after I do the 1 plus 1, then I multiply. Okay? You're going to see why later on this week. Okay? So that right next to the parentheses means to multiply. Now, think about that. Now I do have multiplication and division. So if I have both, what do I need to do? Elijah?
Um, go to the left.
Okay, we start at the left and we go to the right. Okay, so since this division symbol is on the left, we do division first for this problem. So what's 8 divided by 2? 4. Good job. Okay, and I did not use the multiplication symbol or the 4. So what's 4 times 4? Good job, Roger. 16. So the answer here is 16. Okay.
Come on, now that was easy.
Yeah. Okay, but a lot of people, if they don't use order of operations, they do this. So they say 8 divided by 2 is 4, right? And then they say, oh, 4 times 2 is 8. And then plus 2 is 10. So if you're not using PEMDAS and you're just going left to right, you get the wrong answer.
Fail.
Okay, so that's why we have PEMDAS, to make sure that everybody, if I give you this big, huge, long string of like 50 numbers and operations, okay, I should be able to give that to you and you can follow PEMDAS and get the right answer. Okay, excellent job, Elijah. All right, so I'm going to stop the video.